everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Infiniti and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to weave in your ends with Tunisian crochet. So as I've stated in previous videos, Tunisian crochet is considered to be a more advanced version of crochet. It uses the long needle hook. Goodness, I don't know the difference. And it helps you create these different versatile and unique patterns in crochet. However, typically this is the back side of my work for a tutorial that I did previously. Usually the front side looks like actually knitting, and so does the back, so there's really no difference there. You can clearly see the back side if you've ever knitted. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit here, or a lot. This back side looks completely knitted. And what I mean by that, like by comparison, I have an actual piece of knitted work, and if I turn it on the back, you can see these ribs. You can see these little pearl heads that look a lot like the back of your Tunisian crochet. So a lot of people, when they're beginning Tunisian crochet or they're beginning knitting, they don't really know how to go about weaving in their ends, and it's super easy. It's no big deal. So I already have one of my ends threaded. You guys know me, I hate weaving in my ends. I loathe it. But anyway, typically when I weave in my ends for knitting or Tunisian crochet, I identify these little points, especially if I have changed color as I have here. But you can really do this at any point. You want to find these little loops, and you just want to kind of go in the direction of the loops. So I did color change, so I don't want to really go under my gray. I don't want to risk it showing on the other side, but I just basically go underneath all of my yellow loops as I can get my darning needle under there, and I just kind of follow the wave of the pattern. It's not rocket science, so this is pretty easy. And doing it this way, you don't see the color showing through on the other side in my gray section at all. So it's a little tedious, but I find it has a better flow to me than just weaving in your ends with regular crochet. Alright, and so usually when I get tired, I'll either like do a little loop knot, or I will run my remainder of my tail down through the stitches in my fabric, and that takes care of that. And because I am always paranoid about my projects, I use a little bit of fray check to just kind of keep that there. Alright, and then you can just snip it and add it to the pile. So, I mean, it's that easy. It's that simple. Alright, and I'm going to go in with this gray here. Oops. If it stays on the needle. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this gray here, and again, I'm just going to identify those gray loops that I have at the point where I changed my color in this pattern, and I am going to go ahead and just weave my needle through that until I am tired of doing so. And at that point, I'm going to bring up my tail through my work and then tack it down with a little extra fray check. Alright, and here's this last one. I just want to kind of run underneath these yellow strands of my project, and I'm going to go ahead and run that up through my pattern underneath those little pearl head things, and hit it with the fray check. Alright, and now I can snip, and this is actually my last end to weave until I close off my project. So this has been a technique tutorial. I hope today's tutorial was helpful for you guys. If so, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know how I did. What kind of content would you like to see in the future? Let me know, like I said, down in my comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps the channel out more than you know. We recently hit 1,000 subscribers and I am well on my way to 1,200. So thank you everybody for tuning in and subscribing who have done so. If you want to see more from me, you can check out my other social media. I'm on pretty much everything except for Snapchat and TikTok. So I have a little something out there for everybody. And if you want to support the channel, you can head over to my Ko-fi blog. Follow me over there. It's also where I accept donations, or you can check out my Etsy or Teespring store for my merch and pattern ideas. Speaking of patterns, this pattern I am doing right now is for ear warmers, and it is a free pattern over on my Ko-fi blog, so I'll leave that linked in the description below. And until next time guys, happy making!